The Spirovent is a unique, dual-purpose product that eliminates air and separates dirt at the same time within hydronic systems. It does this through the patented, coalescing medium called a spirotube, which forms the core of the Spirovent. Spirotherm Incorporated is headquartered in Chicago, USA, and has been recognized as the world leader in air and dirt separation within hydronic systems for over 40 years. Their products are relatively new in the industry. Patented in the 1970s, Spirotherm's focused sales and manufacturing began only in the 1990s in the USA. Spirotherm's products differ greatly from the old-style centrifugal type separators, which were basically used to fill a need in the industry at that time. Rather than addressing issues caused by air and dirt within systems, these centrifugal type separators are marginally effective, offering only 40% air removal at full rated flows. The hydronic industry has moved from the old technology of the 60s into the coalescing age. The pipes within hydronic systems carry hot and chilled water through a myriad of components that are all susceptible to erosion and corrosion when air and dirt are present. This erosion and corrosion contribute to system debris, and system debris within system causes the following issues. Strainers are loaded, flow resistance is increased, thermal transfer capabilities are lowered, and damage is done to the circulators, impellers, bearings, seals, valve mechanisms, and controls. These issues all result in wasted energy, poor operation, and unnecessary costs. Air is introduced within hydronic systems due to the following: fresh water feed, which holds up to 10% dissolved air by volume, undersized expansion tanks, improperly installed equipment, and low or negative pressures at top floors. This all results in noisy operation, constant bleeding and purging, poor heat transfer capabilities, reduced flow, and premature equipment failure. There are three main types of air found within hydronic systems. Free air, which is trapped air within the system, such as air pockets lodged at elbows and joints throughout the piping. Entrained air. These are macroscopic bubbles which can be seen with the naked eye. It is the air that is seen in suspension of the fluid. Dissolved air. Microscopic bubbles called microbubbles. This is air mixed in the solution that cannot be seen with the naked eye, and it obeys Henry's law. Henry's law states that at a constant temperature, the amount of gas that dissolves in a volume of liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of that gas in equilibrium with that liquid. This law describes what happens during the operation of a hydronic system. Water has a tendency to release dissolved air when temperature increases, which can be seen when boiling water. Pressure decreases, for example when opening a club soda. The exact opposite is true. When temperature decreases or pressure increases, air is absorbed by the fluid. As the working fluid within hydronic systems undergo an endless cycle of increasing and decreasing of temperatures and pressures, the water is also constantly absorbing and releasing air without end. This is one of the reasons why the centrifugal type separators does not work as promised. Dirt separation. The simple operation of the spirotherm is as follows. The spirotube creates a low velocity collision area within the flow path. When the particles hit the copper mesh of the spirotube, there is a loss of energy which results in debris falling to the bottom, where it is collected in the dirt trap below. Air separation. The spirotube creates a low-velocity, turbulent-free environment. The bubbles within the fluid collide and adhere to the spirotube. These trap bubbles rise to the top of the spirotube, where they are vented via a full integral automatic valve. All of this is accomplished without creating a significant pressure drop. The spirotube is designed specifically to eliminate microbubbles from the fluid. The spirotube does not use a strainer and does not require periodic cleaning. On the low temperature side of the system, where the fluid is more absorptive, the air pockets are reduced. Whereas, on the high side of the system, the fluid is more saturated and microbubbles are released. This process continues until all entrained air is released and all free air disappears within the system. It is crucial that air and dirt separators be installed in hydronic systems based on the fluid flow rate. This is vital to achieve the expected efficiencies. It is common to have such separators installed based on the line pipe size, which is the incorrect practice. The Spirovent should be installed at the point of the lowest solubility within the system. Recalling Henry's law, air wants to come out of the system when temperatures are highest and pressures are lowest. Hence, for heating systems, this will be after the boiler, that is the highest temperatures, and before the circulators for the lowest pressures. For chilled water systems, the Spirovent should be installed on the return line for the highest temperatures, and before the circulators for the lowest pressures. In chilled water systems, the Spirovent is even more important due to the fact that cold water holds more air. The Spirovent allows water to be distributed within hydronic systems at unsurpassed efficiencies. With a Spirovent installed in your hydronic system, elimination of all free and entrained air is possible. Large air pockets are absorbed. There is virtually no more need for all routine air-related maintenance. Separation of microscopic dirt particles can be achieved. It improves your delta T. It increases the overall efficiency of the system, and it is the ideal product for retro-commissioning projects. In summary, the Spirovent has been tested and proven in laboratories. After only 100 passes through the spirotube, almost 80% of particles down to 30 microns were collected. In perspective, a human hair strand ranges between 50 to 75 microns. Over time, the Spirovent can separate debris as small as 5 microns, which is approximately the size of a red blood cell. 100% free air is eliminated, 100% entrained air eliminated, and 99.6% dissolved air eliminated. By removing system air and debris, the Spirovent guards against erosion and corrosion of the system's equipment. Your hydronic system will never need system shutdowns for backflushing, costly replacement cartridges, or any additional high-head circulators to operate ever again.